Okay, so this is the last video which deals with coloring. Super important because this is where you're getting a big portion of your grade too for the detail work and the coloring. I'm trying to get a light on so maybe you can see a little better. Yeah, that might be better. When we're coloring, we're doing exactly kind of like the Minecraft idea, and what pixelating really means is coloring every square individually. So you're not going to, I'm going to take my original off and I'm going to put my practice one up here. You're not going to ever be going like this across your paper. Okay. We're not coloring squares like that. We are coloring squares individually, as neat as possible on the lines. I usually outline it and then go back and fill it in, just so that it's nice and neat. Secondly, when I color, I'm picking 2 to 3 shades of that color. I generally choose 3. So let's say I want to make my shirt blue. So I go to the crayon box and I get 3 different blues. Okay. I wish I had sharpened this one. So I'm going to switch. I do have 3 different greens. So I'm going to do my shirt in green because I have 3 sharpened greens. And so I have 3 different shades of green. I have lime green or light green. I have green, and I have this aqua green, 3 shades. So I'm going to come into my shirt, and it doesn't have to be a pattern, so to speak, but you want to make sure you're putting, trying to vary variety. It's not going to be stripes. You want to make sure you spread them out. So there's 1 shade, and then I'll do the second shade next to it, so it's not next to one itself. Maybe I'll have 2 the same color right next door. Again, you don't want it to look like any form of pattern, really. And then here's the 3rd shade of green. I'll come in here. Okay, 3rd shade, and then I'll come back here maybe with the first one. Maybe I'll have 2 of the first one next to each other. Right, on this side, it'll be this color. And then maybe the 3rd one right here in this little triangle. And then maybe I'll put that 3rd one down here. Okay. And maybe over here I'll put the 3rd one. And you can go in with 1 color and jump around a bit. Maybe I'll put the 3rd one. Maybe I'll put another the one over here. So it's like a little L. And then I'll come in with the aqua one. And maybe the first one. And I could even find a 4th green. I just brought home 3 greens though. Okay. And now see how you're getting the idea that Miss Watts is never putting just blobs of color. She's kind of alternating them sporadically so that there are shades of the same color. Same thing with my skin tone. Miss Watts has a bunch of skin tone ones, so you pick out 3 different ones. I have peach. This is a different dark peach, and this one is tan. Okay, so I'm going to come in here with my colors on my skin. Same kind of deal. Color 1, this lightish color, pink, peach. And then this one, this tan. Single squares I'm coloring in. This one is the darker peach. Okay. Again, and maybe I'll put the darker peach over here. And you can go in with 1 and jump around with the 1. And go through it. And the tan. And maybe a tan here. Coloring nice and neat as I can, okay? Coloring them in solid squares, making them all look pretty. Okay, maybe I need that light color again. Okay, see how it's looking kind of checkerboardy? That's what your whole project's going to look like. It's all going to look like, and I'll show you somebody's final project, but it's all going to look like that pixelated. Same thing with your background. You'll pick 3 colors, your hair, your eyes, everything will have that pixelated look. So if I come in here for the lips, I have 2 different pinks. I have pink and I have rose. So I can come in here, and you could use red too in with your pinks and shade lightly, or I think there's a magenta, you know, and you can come in here with the light pink, right? And maybe both of these triangles are that color. And if you want to create, like if you're like, I don't have a third shade, you could take the darker pink or the light pink over top of the other pink or a white and mix it in to make a third shade. You can blend. So I'm creating like a third shade by just taking that color lightly over the other color. And that kind of creates a blended version of the two so that it looks like I have three colors. And that's nice to do too, if you don't have all of those. Okay. So that is the coloring. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask, but make sure you are pixelating and taking your time to make sure each square is shaded in nicely and you're using at least 3 colors in every section. Okay, thank you.